Hi guys, so today I will give you some advice to take a good start at learning cybersecurity. Also, I'm a beginner, but anyway, I think that I can give you my thoughts on the subject. So, to start, first, you have to know the basics about cybersecurity, like how secure yourself in the real life or even on the internet, because someone can steal your password, someone can steal your USB which contains important files. Also, there are many risks on the internet with malware, ransomware, and so on. So there are a plethora of things that you have to learn about, but I let you search about because it's your work. By the way, I recommend you to use very complicated password or to use an application to do that. For example, KeePass that can keep all of your passwords, and then when you want to retrieve one of them, you enter your more complicated password and then you get it and you can use it. Just for the example, here I'm creating a database in KeePass with a weak password, but don't do that. And then I will generate a password for example, for my Gmail. And if I want to use it, I just have to copy it and then paste it on the website or the application. For you, the beginner. If you are new to the programming, you don't know the CMD, the environment, and so on, you must delve into that. I think that you should try to learn the basics of Python. Even if there are many other languages, Python is a good base. But I mean by that, don't limit yourself. Even if you know the basics of Python, okay, it's good, but try to learn the other basics of the other languages, no? So it always be useful. Now we are going to talk about the CMD. It's here that you will spend the most of your time. So it's logic, you have to learn the basic command like how to move, create a file, install a package, and so on. Then there will be the more complicated command, but don't worry about, you will learn them by dint of working. Yeah, you have to work, but don't worry. Now talk about the environment. You have to choose which environment you will use, either Kali Linux, Ubuntu, or so on. In my case, I use Kali Linux. I guess you don't know how to get one of them or how to install one of them. It's logic, you are here for that, I suppose. So first, install VirtualBox on your computer. It's a virtual environment where you can use one of the environment quoted before. Then, once you are installed VirtualBox on your computer, watch a tutorial how to install Kali Linux, for example, in VirtualBox. I will put all the links of many tutorials in the description, and if you have any question about, feel free to ask me. For you, the intermediate, the only thing that I recommend you to do is create an account on TryHackMe. For me, it's a perfect website to learn cybersecurity, penetration testing, hacking, everything related to cybersecurity. But remember, we are here to learn something, not to do anything illegal. Yeah. So once you are on the website, you will see activities. They call it like that, and I like the name. So in these activities, there are crash course, walkthrough, and capture the flag. Crash course, it's where you can learn about something. Walkthrough, it's the same, but it's a guided room. And capture the flag, it's where you have to get access to something, to a file, to something. I recommend you to do every activities that you see on the website, but start with the easiest, and then you go to the next step, and next step, etc., etc. But if you want to try harder activity, or if you think that you are able, why, feel free, you will see. In this way, you will learn about networking, web enumeration with many tools like Nmap, GoBuster, Dirkbuster, and so on. You will learn about the different hashes, the different ciphers, how to decode or decrypt them, how to hide messages or file in an image, for example, how to hide your logs, your activities, because if you want to hack something, you have to be discreet. It's logic. So there are a plethora of things that you will learn about. It's maybe why I like the cybersecurity. To some, more you will learn different tools, different techniques, different languages, more your knowledge will grow and can combine together, and it will be easier to understand or to adapt to something. So it's great to learn and to learn and to learn. Also, about the activities. If you are stuck on a task for a few days and you don't understand anything, for me, change of activity. And if when you are coming back to this task, you still stuck and you still don't understand anything, search the solution on the internet, but understand it. I mean, I say that, but feel free to do like you want. To conclude, the last advice that I want to give you is write all the things that you are learning about the new commands, the new tools, etc., on a notepad, and then when you think that you master it, update the notepad by removing the new tools or the new commands that you are write, or keeping them if you think that you need them. Then the second advice that I want to give you is read and read books, because there are plenty of books, and in these books there are plenty of information that you can learn. It's all for this video, but remember, you have to learn, and yes, learn. It's a lot of work, but yeah, you have to. So goodbye guys.